Hi and welcome to Splash Games. Today we're going to give you our 2023 board game holiday gift guide. It's that time again, the holidays are here and we're excited to show you some new board games to buy for your family and friends. If you're not sure where to buy these, click the link below and support our channel by buying from Amazon. I don't think all of these will be on Amazon, but the ones that are, I'll put on there. Let's go ahead and start with games for women that women might like. The first one is Obsession. It's a big, huge game, but it's probably the game I've played with the best theme. So, Obsession, Pride, Intrigue, and Prejudice in Victorian England. And when you play this, you kind of feel like you're in that time of England and you're trying to make your estate the most prestigious, and you're hiring servants and having events and garden parties, and yeah, I just love this game. It is kind of an involved game. There is a lot to learn about it and it is a little pricey, but if you want to get something really special, yeah, it's just an amazing game. Obsession. The next game that would be great to give to a woman is the game called Framework. Unlike Obsession, it's a super easy game to learn. It's a lot less expensive, and I just love how simple it is, but how strategic it is. You have to make chains of different colors and try and get the right color chains to get rid of your tokens, and when whoever gets rid of their tokens first wins. Really amazing, easy, but strategic game, and that's Framework. Okay, now for the men. The first game we have is Champions of Midgard. My version is the super expansion version, but the game Champions of Midgard is a game about Vikings, and you're rolling dice and you're battling monsters and you're going out in ships and finding monsters there and defending your town, the town of Midgard, and just a really fun worker placement, dice rolling battle game. And that's Champions of Midgard. And another game the men might like is Starship Captains. If you like Star Trek, you're really going to love this because you're an actual captain in a starship going around the galaxy completing missions, and it's super lighthearted. I just love the artwork of it, and super fun. Starship Captains. Okay, now for the teenage boys. What I'm getting for my boys this year is a game that's super hard to get, but if you put effort into it, you can do it. And that is Lorcana, Disney's Lorcana. It's Disney's new trading card game. I got the starter decks, but they're somewhere in all my Christmas stuff. But I just got a few booster packs. One of the game stores here said they had some in, so I ran over there before it opened. And they would only sell 2 at a time, so I was able to get 2 booster packs. But if you can find this, I definitely recommend this for the teenage boys, especially if they love trading card games. Mostly everything's sold out. But if you can find it, it's a great gift to get for your teenage boys. The other game I have for teenage boys is Under Falling Skies. This is actually meant to be a solo game to play by yourself, but whenever I'm playing it, my son comes in and he helps me figure it out, so I think it could be a really fun cooperative game as well. And in this game, it's just like the old Space Invaders. Enemy ships are coming down and you're trying to shoot them out of the sky and trying to do research to try and figure out the enemy. The first time you play is pretty simple, and then you can add more and more rules to make it more difficult. Really fun game. When I need to play something by myself, I'll get this out, and that's Under Falling Skies. Okay, now for the teenage girls. This game just came out, Secret Identity, and we played it at our game night, and everybody loved it. In the game, you'll put out 8 people, like Elsa from Frozen, and Rocky Balboa, and Albert Einstein, and Joan of Arc, and you put out 8 people, and then everybody is assigned a person, and you have to try and get everybody to guess who you are by putting these cards down, and it is so much fun. We've had so much fun playing it. Yeah, that's Secret Identity. Okay, another game that would be great for teenage girls is Detective Club. In this game, there's one person in charge and gives out notebooks to everybody with a clue in it, but one person's notebook does not have the clue. And all the detectives have to figure out who does not have the clue by what cards they put down and what explanations. So really fun detective club, super easy and kind of like a really fun party game. Okay, now we're on to the tween boys, the boys that are a little younger than teenagers. The first game is Strike the Dice Game. This is a super easy, fun, kind of press your luck a little bit dice game. My son took it to his volleyball tournament last week and all the volleyball kids were playing it in between games. Super easy to pick up and just a super fun rolling easy dice game. That's Strike the Dice Game. Next for the tween boys is Looney Quest. In this game there will be a map or a picture of a place, and the place has points and bombs and walls, things you don't want to run into on the picture. And then on your board, which is plain white, you'll have to draw a map which you'll eventually lay over the picture. Super fun, and it's really easy to play. And there's a bunch of different levels, and there's a boss always at the end of the game that you have to defeat. Really fun Looney Quest. Okay, the tween girls. We've got Summer Camp, which is for ages 10 and up, but of course if your girls play games a lot, I'm sure it could go younger than that. And this is a deck building game. If you've played Dominion, very similar, but super simplified. And basically you're just trying to race through the summer camp activities and get them all done before everybody else. And it's just so fun, and I just love the theme of it, summer camp. Also for the tween girls is Can't Stop. This, I found a super old version from Parker Brothers at the thrift store. I've always been wanting it. But of course they have a new version, and it's total press your luck, rolling dice, pressing your luck kind of game. And this is just a game we play a lot when we just want something easy and fun to play, and that's Can't Stop. Okay, now for the toddler kids. I have one game for the younger girls, and that is called Turtle Splash. It's for ages 5 and up, and it's just a really fun game of dexterity and memory where you're flicking your turtle into the pond, and however close you can get to the middle of the pond is how many cards you can turn over. And try and remember where the animals are in the cards so that you can move up your track. And it just looks so cute. I mean, the graphics in it are just adorable. And that's Turtle Splash. And then for the younger boys is a game for ages 4 and up, and it's My First Castle Panic. And I'm not sure if you've played Castle Panic. We have it. We love that game where there's a castle in the middle of the board, and all the ogres are coming in and attacking your castle, and you're trying to defend it. Well, this is a super simplified version where you're defending your castle and the monsters are coming in, but it's all based on shapes and colors. Yeah, so cute, and that's Castle Panic, great for little boys. And now family games. One of the first family games I thought of this year was Jokers and Marbles. This game is a kind of card game with marbles that go around, and you're trying to get your marbles to home base before anybody else, but the great part of it is that you can play in teams, which makes it just so much more fun. My brother and his family are obsessed with this game, and I've played it with them a few times, and I really do need to get it, and that's Jokers and Marbles. The other family game is Seven Wonders Architects. Seven Wonders is a game we've had for a long time, and Seven Wonders Duel. They're both a little more complicated, but Seven Wonders Architects is much more simple and just a really amazing game where you're building up a wonder and flipping it over, and pretty easy gameplay of drafting cards, and that is Seven Wonders Architects. Okay, now for the party games. Our favorite party game this year has been Fun Facts. I don't know if you have So Clover. My son actually took it, so I don't have it anymore. And then Just One. They're kind of a set of games. They're like a trio, and Fun Facts is the last one. So Clover is probably my favorite, but Fun Facts comes in a really close second. totally different kind of game where you're asked a question like from 1 to 100, how healthy do you eat? And then you write your answer secretly on the back, and nobody knows what number you have, but you put it in the table, and everybody as a team tries to put in order what they think is the highest to lowest. Really fun party game, 4 to 8, ages 8 and up, 30 minutes. Fun facts. The other party game, which I don't own, but I borrowed for a while, is Blob Party. In this party, you're trying to match answers with everybody. Whoever you match answers with joins your blob. You'll have a piece of clay and you join your clay together and become a blob. And then you try and get everybody into one blob before your cards run out. So super fun idea and just a funny game. And that is Blob Party. Okay, stocking stuffers. One game we've played a lot this year is Bank, and it's not really a board game, it's an app online, but you do need 2 dice for it. And so I made everybody for a retreat we had their own bank box, and it had 2 dice of a bunch of different colors, so everybody could have their own 2 dice. And then you download the app, and just so fun. People have been calling me to ask if I have more bank boxes, and I'm like, I just made them from stuff I got off of Amazon. So if you haven't played Bank, you should probably get the app and try it. It's just such a blast with however many people you want, and it would be a great stocking stuffer to get a box of dice. Yeah, that'd be a great stocking stuffer. The other stocking stuffer I have is Splendor Duel. It's kind of big for a stocking stuffer, but if you have a big stocking, you should put it in there. I don't know if you played Splendor. We all love Splendor. We play it all the time, but Splendor Duel is our new game that my husband and I play by ourselves because it's for 2 players. And yeah, we just love it. A little more strategy and ways to go than Splendor. It's got 3 different ways to win. And yeah, Splendor Duel, so fun. Okay, now for my wish list this year. One of the games I really want is Revive. This is a huge game on the table, but it's not super difficult. The world has been frozen over and you come out of a cave and you're trying to revive the world again, and just so many fun things to do on your turn, and that is Revive. The second game I'd really like is called Race to the Raft. It's the sequel to Isle of Cats, which is a game I really love, and you're saving cats from an island. And the new game, Race to the Raft, the sequel, is more of a solo game or cooperative game that you play, whereas Isle of Cats was a competitive game. And in this game, the island has caught on fire and you're just trying to get the cats out, and there's tiles, and yeah, it just looks so fun. And that is Race to the Raft. Okay, that's our board game buyer's guide for this year. I put in the links below all our previous year. There's so many good games on the other list that you guys would probably like as well from the years past. So if you didn't find something on this list, make sure to check that out. And also check the link below when purchasing your games to Amazon and support our channel. And happy holidays!